St. Louis is a movie town. We've got everything from the huge megaplex theaters that cater to the blockbusters to the smaller houses where you'll find indie films. You'll find me at both. My name is Dawn Meadows Dixon, and I've been covering movies and working as a film critic for nearly 30 years. I've covered the Oscars on the red carpet, movie premieres, interviewed hundreds of stars, and seen thousands of films. And it's my job to bring a bit of Hollywood glitz and glamour to the Gateway City. Welcome to On the Screen.
Hello, everyone. I am Dawn Meadows Dixon, and this is On the Screen. My next guest has done it all. She's won a Tony Award, 2 Emmys, one for The Justified and The Americans, and she has not one, but 2 films out this summer. One with Melissa McCarthy called The Boss, and the other with Julia Roberts, Kate Hudson, and Jennifer Aniston in Mother's Day. Please welcome to the show, Margot Martindale. Welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Dawn. I'm delighted to be here.
You are one busy lady. You are always working.
Well, I'm actually, I live in New York and don't work in Hollywood much, but it's always good to be working.
Mother's Day is directed by Gary Marshall, and it is the story of 3 generations that come together on the big day, Mother's Day, to celebrate. You play Kate Hudson's character's mother, Flo. How did this role speak to you?
Well, I see myself sometimes being too controlling in my daughter's life, so, you know, hopefully I learned to step back and let life happen and embrace it and not try to say, this is the way I want it to be. So that's how it's helped me, and that's something I was drawn to in this character.
Well, I think all moms have a difficulty trying to control their kids.
There is a lot of comedy in it. There is. But I always look back at when my daughter was little and thinking, why did I choose her clothes? Why didn't I let her choose her own clothes? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff is like, that's controlling.
I have twins, and I dressed them alike until they were 16. No, just kidding.
Oh, no. Well, let me just say, Dawn, if I had had twins, I told this to somebody the other day, I couldn't have resisted not dressing them alike. They would have had to be dressed alike. So
it is
I understand.
So fun and so
I
cute.
know, I bet.
Hey, Jesse, why am I staying in the... Oh, hello.
And we are back from commercial.
Go back.
Are you the houseboy?
No. Who the hell are you?
Well, I'm Jesse's father.
Okay, that's not funny, pal, because Jesse's father and mother are in a dementia facility in Arizona, right?
Dementia, my butt! We live in Texas.
You're gonna tell me that you're Jesse's mother?
Yeah.
Well, who in the Sam H are you?
Well, I am Jesse's husband, I think.
Are we on the Jerry Springer Show right now?
Now, your character has an interesting relationship with her daughter, played by Kate Hudson. How did you relate to the themes in this film?
I learned about these daughters in this movie by knowing that people grow up and have lives. They're always your children, but they are grown people. Respect that. I think that's what I learned from, I think that's what Flo learns too. Respect it, embrace it, love it, open your heart, and add a new dimension to your life. You only can be enhanced.
What was it like working with Kate Hudson?
Well, I only worked with Kate on this one, and she is so twinkle in her eye, devilish fun. She was so much fun, but she's, she was, I think her personality is very similar to the person she played in this. Now, I didn't get to know her deeply, but what I did get to know, I really, really, really liked.
Now, at the helm of this film is Gary Marshall, who brought us Pretty Woman and Valentine's Day. It doesn't get any better than that.
It was such a joy, and I did it because Gary Marshall asked me to do it, and I had admired his work, but I had no idea what I was in store for because he was way more than I ever imagined. in how he works, how alive his sets are, how vibrant and honest and funny, and he's such an embracing, and he's a beautiful family man. I just love him. So that was a real joy.
He is an icon. He is the real deal. Now, you've got another film out this summer with Melissa McCarthy called The Boss.
I was doing Mike and Molly with her, and she said, "Will you come do this for me?" I had so much fun doing that, but I thought that was a hilarious script.
She does make you laugh just looking at her.
She's a great girl. Oh, she's just terrific.
Margot, to your credit, you know how to transform yourself, and you play so well off different characters.
Well, thank you so much. It's a gift to get to act. I'm very, very fortunate to as I get older, I only get more and more work. It's been great. I think it's better the way it happened for me than it would have been had I gotten a lot of attention early on. I got attention, the kind you need that keeps you going, but what I'm getting now is really fabulous.
You've got longevity in Hollywood, and that's not something many actors have.
It's very true. It's very, very true. And I'm now playing the age I was playing in high school. So there you have it. I've come full circle.
What's next for you?
I start a new series for Amazon called Sneaky Pete, and then I have a new movie coming out, The Haulers, John Krasinski's movie, which I'm very proud of, and it's so wonderful. That'll be out in August.
Well, we look forward to that. And once again, thank you, Margot Martindale.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank
have
you.
a great day.
And we'll be back with more On the Screen right after this.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Like any other summer, the theaters are filled with superhero films and fantasies. Here's my take on Captain America: Civil War and Alice Through the Looking Glass.
While a great many people see you as a hero, there are some who'd prefer the word vigilante. You've operated with unlimited power and no supervision.
In Captain America: Civil War, there is trouble with the Avengers as a political rift forms between Captain America and Iron Man.
Stay down. Final warning.
I could do this all day.
The conflict is based on whether or not the superheroes, led by Iron Man, played again by Robert Downey Jr., and Captain America, played by Chris Evans, should be controlled by an outside governing body. The heroes take sides. The battle that ensues carries the film's conflict, moving each character forward to the finale, leaving us wanting more. The political references to real-world politics even had me picking sides. I wish they weren't so obvious. Still, I enjoyed the ride, and I look forward to the next Avengers battle. Well worth your movie dollar.
Where am I?
Let's see, excitable, prone to fantasy.
Textbook case of female hysteria. We'll have her fixed in no time.
Stop her!
In Alice Through the Looking Glass, Alice returns to the whimsical world of Wonderland and travels back in time to save the Mad Hatter.
Please, sir, the Hatter is in danger.
Young lady, your time is up. This cannot be good.
The film stars Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, a part he once again embraces. It also stars Mia Wasikowska as Alice, as well as Helena Bonham Carter and Anne Hathaway. Based on the novel by Lewis Carroll, it's still another distorted look at the classic tale. This is the sequel of sorts to Tim Burton's 2010 Alice in Wonderland, brought to you this time by Disney. Can you say theme park attraction? This film is all over the place. The storyline is disconnected and very long. The best thing about the film is the score, produced by Oscar-nominated Danny Elfman, as well as the special effects and the cinematography. It's a visual spectacle, well worth seeing in 3D. But with this mirrored tale, there's not much more than meets the eye. Not worth your movie dollar. For On the Screen, I'm Dawn Meadows Dixon.